Ever wondered how some people remain calm and composed, even in the face of adversity? Today, we delve into the world of Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy that might just hold the answers. Stoicism, at its core, is a philosophy that emphasizes the cultivation of self-control and resilience as a means to combat harmful emotions. Now, it's important to understand that Stoicism doesn't advocate for the eradication of emotions. Instead, it invites us to take the reins to transform our emotions through our own will and determination. By doing so, we can navigate life's storms with a steady hand and a calm heart, rather than being tossed about by the tumultuous sea of our feelings. So what's the major takeaway here? It's simple. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. It's about finding serenity amidst chaos, strength amidst adversity, and ultimately, peace within ourselves. Scene script. Stoicism revolves around 4 cardinal virtues. Imagine a compass guiding you through the vast sea of life, with each point representing a virtue. These cardinal virtues are wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. They form the backbone of Stoicism, providing a philosophical roadmap to a fulfilling life. First, let's talk about wisdom. No, not the stereotypical image of a bearded sage in a mountain retreat, but wisdom in its most practical form. It's the ability to navigate complex situations in a logical, informed, and calm manner. It's about discerning what's within our control and what isn't. It's about recognizing that our reactions and emotions are within our control, while external events are not. Wisdom is the rudder that steers our ship in the stormy seas of life. Moving on to courage, and let's be clear, we're not just talking about the bravery of a warrior in battle. Stoic courage is the resolve to do the right thing, even when it's difficult or unpopular. It's about standing up for your beliefs, even in the face of adversity. This form of courage is a shield, protecting us from the slings and arrows of societal pressure and fear. Next, we come to justice, a virtue that resonates deeply in today's world. Justice in the Stoic sense is treating others with fairness, even when they have done wrong. It's about understanding that everyone is fighting their own battles and deserves empathy and respect. It's about giving each person their due, regardless of their actions. Justice is our compass needle, always pointing towards fairness and equality. Finally, there's temperance, the virtue of moderation. It's about exercising self-restraint and avoiding excess. Whether it's in our desires, our actions, or our emotions, temperance reminds us of the importance of balance. Like the ballast that keeps a ship steady, temperance ensures that we don't tip over into the turbulent waters of excess. By practicing these virtues, we can lead a life of tranquility and satisfaction. Embrace wisdom, muster courage, champion justice, and practice temperance. That, my friends, is the Stoic way. So, how can we apply the principles of Stoicism in our daily life? Let's imagine a typical day. You're on your way to work, and you find yourself stuck in traffic. It's a situation you can't control. Now, you could let frustration boil over, honk your horn, and let your blood pressure rise. Or you can remember the Stoic principle of recognizing what you can and cannot control. Instead of wasting energy on anger, why not use this time to listen to an audiobook or practice deep breathing? This is Stoicism in action. It's about shifting our perception, transforming a traffic jam from a source of stress into an opportunity for relaxation or learning. It's about understanding that our emotions are not dictated by events, but by our judgments of these events. Let's consider another scenario. You're at work and a colleague criticizes your project. It's easy to react defensively, to feel hurt or offended. But remember the Stoic principle of understanding the nature of things. Your colleague's criticism is not a personal attack, it's simply their opinion, a reflection of their perspective and not your worth. Consider their words. If there's truth in the criticism, see it as an opportunity to grow. If there's no truth, let it slide off you like water off a duck's back. In this way, you're applying Stoicism by not allowing another's judgment to disturb your peace of mind. And finally, imagine you've planned a picnic but it started to rain. It's easy to feel disappointed, to think the day is ruined. But remember, the Stoics teach us that we can't control the weather. What we can control is our reaction to it. So why not enjoy the sound of the rain, the fresh smell in the air, and have an indoor picnic instead? Stoicism, when applied to our daily lives, helps us navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. It empowers us to transform our perceptions, to find calm within the storm, and to understand that our happiness is in our own hands. Remember, it's not events that upset us, but our judgments about them. In a world full of chaos, Stoicism offers a way to maintain inner peace. As we draw this exploration to a close, it's essential to reiterate the key points we've discussed, to truly underline what Stoicism stands for, and how it can be a guiding light in our everyday lives. Stoicism, at its core, is an ancient philosophy, a practical guide that has been used for centuries to help individuals navigate the stormy seas of life. Its principles, as we've discussed, revolve around the cultivation of virtue, the use of reason, and the acceptance of what we cannot change. Remember, Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions, but about transforming them. It is about using our reason to understand our feelings, not to deny them, but to shape them, to guide them towards virtue and away from vice. It's about understanding that while we may not control what happens to us, we can control our response to it. This brings us to the application of Stoicism in daily life. It's not a philosophy to be studied in isolation, but one that should be lived, breathed, and experienced. It's about being present in the moment, about understanding that our worries about the future or our regrets about the past are often what cause us the most distress. Stoicism teaches us to focus on the now, to accept what is, and to strive to act virtuously in every situation. Stoicism is not a magic pill, nor is it a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a philosophy, a way of life. It's about finding peace within ourselves in a world that is often anything but peaceful. It's about understanding that our happiness, our contentment, lies not in external circumstances, but in ourselves, in our actions, in our responses. Stoicism teaches us that while we may not always control the events that happen to us, we can always control our response, and in our response lies our growth and freedom. It's a potent reminder that in every situation, no matter how difficult, we have the power to choose how we respond. And that, ultimately, is where our true strength lies.